So hello, I want to introduce you today to this knife, which is a Pohl Force Alpha 1 clone. This is very big knife and it's a little difficult to be opened with one hand, but you can do it with this motion and this motion. So I will be short today. This knife is 25.5 centimeters long, which is exactly like this with my hand. Pretty big knife, what it looks like. I don't know if it seems like this, but it's pretty big. If you put it with the TAC 2, which is a common size knife, maybe around 20 centimeters, I'm not sure. There's a pretty big difference. The blade thickness of Pohl Force Alpha 1 is exactly 6 millimeters, which is more than it has to be, I guess, but maybe the original is also like this. For the size of the knife, the weight is not that big. It's a relatively heavy knife, but it's big. You can catch it like this, and then like this. For some more precise cutting. It says here 440 steel on the blade, but I guess it's not. It's very soft steel. Pretty much one of the softest steels I have knife with, and which is a little bit disappointment. But this knife, there is no practicality in this knife, in my opinion, because I don't consider my knives like weapons for defense or something, or for attack or any like that. I consider my knives just tools. They're utility tools. I open boxes with them, I cut my bread, I cut food, vegetables, everything, but I don't consider them weapons. This, maybe the only purpose of this knife can be a weapon, and if the blade was not so soft steel, it will be maybe good for chopping wood or something, but now not so much. So the back lock is very stable. You know, the knife doesn't move in any direction. It's like rock solid. So it's almost like fixed knife, if you hold it like this. Very cool. The locking, I mean the closing with one hand can be done also like this, and then maybe like this. It's not very convincing, not very nice, but still it can be done. There are some writings here, which are like this, like serial number. Everything is fake, of course, because it's a Chinese copy. The handle is aluminum, all aluminum, and the build quality and the first when you get the knife, it's very nice. Very nice build quality. Very sturdy knife with no blade play at all. When you open it, you feel the power of the back lock. Very nice. But I disassembled the knife. Maybe I don't know how to disassemble the back lock. It's my first back lock I disassemble and stuff. I will not disassemble it again because here the pivot of the back lock here. The pivot. It was when I disassembled it and put it out. It just started to break. So another few, maybe 1 or 3 disassembles, and the knife cannot be assembled again with the same parts. It has no pocket clip, but it came with a pouch, which is fabric pouch, and the knife fits very good in it, and has a belt loop here, so you can put it in your belt. it will be cool, I guess. So it's nice addition. It came with this cool box which says Pohl Force and stuff, and also, yeah, like this. And when I get this knife, I didn't expect it to be this big, so I was surprised, but maybe pleasantly surprised. This is the first time I expect normal knife and I get big knife. Most of the time I expect normal knife and I get small. This knife fits here nice, and it's ready to be carried. Not bad. It came with this kind of rope, which is not paracord, I guess. I don't have too much ropes or paracords, so I cannot judge. I'm not a specialist on this. This is detachable, not quite. I detached it once, and then I have pretty much trouble to attach it again. Now this screw here is holding it just with one, just slightly is holding it. So I wonder how it's still, I'm still able to open it like this, and it still holds itself here. But still, if you're a knife lover like I am, this knife will be cool for you just for the collection, just to see how the real Pohl Force would look in your hand. I think it's a beautiful knife in my opinion. I like it. I will compare it to a few different knives now. The Kershaw Knockout, which is 19.5 centimeters. This is 25.5. You see the difference. This is pretty big knife. This has a titanium coating on the blade. It was sharpened like an axe, in which I mean that it was not sharp at all when it came. I sharpened it a little bit. Now it cuts paper with a little bit difficulty, but still it's sharper than before. And that's what I want to say about this knife. Not a bad knife. If I have an option to whether to buy it again or not, I would buy it again, because these knives feel very powerful, you know. When you hold it like this, it feels like power. So let's compare it to other knives and stop. This is the Sebenza, large Sebenza 21 copy. Yeah. And this is one of my other biggest knives, which still looks like dwarf. The Microtech DOC, Dead on Contact. So that's what I want to say about this knife. Bye for now. And buy this knife, it's cool.